Hi and welcome back. It's hot. It's summertime. It's spring is not here anymore. Even though it's not summertime yet, it's summertime. It's a height index of 101 right now, and in my car it's probably 110. So I looked through the new book that I got, and some of these salads are taking me back to my childhood memories. A lot of them have French salad dressing in it. Now, French, if I remember right, was pretty popular in the 70s, but ranch took it over in the 80s, and I do believe that ranch is staying where it's at. Everybody's, dunking their everything in ranch dressing. They don't have the recipe for French dressing that I found yet. I'm pretty sure it's in here. There's other salad dressings in here. But we're going to go ahead and make some green bean salad and some cucumber onion salad. Now, Grandpa went out and caught catfish, so that's going to be cooked as well. One thing that the green bean salad does require is one hard cooked egg yolk, minced. So we're going to go ahead and boil some eggs for this, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so here's the catfish. We're going to go ahead and put some seasoning on it. Just very light seasoning. You want to be able to taste that lake water. You put this in the oven, let this cook. Now for the eggs, what you want to do is you want to start boiling your water. Okay, in a pot, put the lid on. The lid will retain more heat as the water gets warmer, and it'll come up to temperature faster. You want this on medium high. You don't never want to put anything on high. You can injure yourself. Now, you can add salt to this. I'm not going to because it's eggs. But anytime you boil something like potatoes or beets, put a pinch of salt in there to help season the water while you're boiling the vegetables. And if I look tired, I am tired. I got blood yesterday, and also went through physical therapy for my shoulder. I have what's called frozen shoulder, and it's a painful. It's worse than labor. It really is. What's going on is that there is a fluid sac in your shoulder that is right in the middle of your collarbone, your arm bone right here, and your scapula. It holds all your tendons together, and if that gets inflamed or infected, then it pulls all your tendons together. It pulls all your tendons together, and it gets more painful, and your arm becomes like this, and you can't move it, and it even tries to get even tighter and tighter and tighter because that sac right there is expanding. So your tendons are contracting, and the only way that you can fix it is to move your arm and have somebody help you move your arm, which is incredibly painful. Like I said, worse than labor pains. If you've ever given birth, You know what that's like. There is a lot of salads here. I have cauliflower and shrimp salad, celery salad, cardinal salad, cabbage salad, California slaw, apparently that's different, Pennsylvania cabbage salad, cucumber jelly salad. There's a few jelly recipes in here. I am going to let the Midwestern mom take those over. Those are not going to be my favorites. Lettuce salad, obviously. Potato salad, spinach salad, tomato salad, or excuse me, tomato surprise salad. Something called alligator pear salad. Believe it or not, has no alligator in it. Alligator pear is what they used to call an avocado back in the 40s. Now that this is boiling, go ahead and put in an egg or two. I'm going to do a couple, because these make great snacks too. I got one broken. We can use that one for the green bean. Turn it down to medium and let that boil for 10 minutes. Okay, these are done. We're going to turn off the stovetop. Take these out. One of them did crack. That's the white that you see there. That is somewhat normal whenever you have a cold egg going into a hot liquid. And to avoid that, start with cold water, put the eggs in, bring it to a boil. We're going to go ahead and drain these and let these cool completely before we shell them, and we can cut one up to put on the green beans. This is going to be quick. Okay, I have a quart of green beans. There's a little bit of squash in there. That's not going to hurt anything. But you want about a quart of cooked green beans. You're going to drain it. Put it in your bowl. To this, we're going to add about a tablespoon of chopped onion. Fine and minced. About that much. That may be a little bit oniony. Now it's calling for a quarter cup of French dressing. I don't have that. We're going to go ahead and use balsamic vinegar. My mother likes French dressing more than I do. But I would not use a creamy dressing with this. I'm guessing you could probably use Italian as well. And then we're going to go ahead and stir this up, put it in the fridge until the egg is ready to be peeled, and then we can go ahead and plate this. Alright, so here's the cucumbers. We're only going to add, we're going to do 3. Yeah, let's go ahead and do 3. These, I like these a lot better than the regular cucumbers. You don't have to peel them. You don't have to do anything with them because the skins are also really nice and tender. This is also a really simple recipe. The only thing with these is, you know, letting them sit and marinate for a little bit. So if you want to do this for lunch, go ahead and throw this in together in the evening for the next day's lunch, or in the morning. But if you want it for dinner, make it at lunchtime. And as you're able to harvest more cucumbers and tomatoes, this will be really nice, fresh grown. Okay, we're going to add about 1/4 of an onion. I'm also going to mince this up. You can add them as strips if you wish. There's a lot of restaurants and recipes that call for the strips. It doesn't matter. Also, they call for red onions, not white. I don't have any red. And then you're going to want to cut up some tomato. I've got some cherry tomatoes here that need to be eaten. So we're going to go ahead and halve these and then add them. Okay, just go ahead, split them in half and throw them in. Now for this one, I like regular Italian. Okay, balsamic is a little bit strong with the cucumbers. But for this, you're still going to want to use 1/4 cup. Stir this together and then let it marinate at least an hour before serving. And that was quick. We got 2 salads done in less time than it took to cook catfish. Okay, got your egg. We're gonna go ahead and plate the green beans. This is how they used to present it on the kitchen table. Well, not exactly that. Come on, back in the lettuce. There we go. That would get your fancy lettuce. And they call that a salad. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and it says to crumble the yolk over it, but we're gonna go ahead and just put the slices on. Seems a waste to just use the yolk and not the white itself. And you're going to serve this as well, or eat this for lunch. With the catfish. You can use any protein that you wish. It's going to be more salads this year. It's going to be unbelievably hot, intensely hot. I think that's the only thing that we're going to be able to survive with it being so intensely hot this summer, and we know it's going to be intensely hot this summer. Ovens are not going to be used as much. Barbecues maybe, depending. I might get like a little hibachi or something like that to put in the backyard, because firing that big smoker that I've got, it has a lot of heat, and we don't need that. We just need a little bitty to be able to do dinners and stuff. So I may be able to, I may do that just to be able to save on heat in the air conditioning for the house. I am also going through our stores, getting rid of what's gone bad, what's popped. You have to do that about twice a year, okay? Whenever the weather changes like this, you want to go through your stores, see what needs to be thrown, and then wash your jars and put them up for until they're needed again. I think in 2020, everybody started hoarding food, and reasonably so, because we didn't know what was going on. I have a lot from 2020 that we haven't even eaten, like jellies and stuff like that. We only go through like 2 jars a year max, and I made batches of this stuff, not knowing if we were ever going to be able to leave our houses again. Along with the meat, you want to check your stock, chicken stock, pork stock, beef stock. Make sure your oils have not gone rancid. That way you can keep that continuously going. And by now you should know how much your food that your household actually does eat throughout the year. That way you are not overstocking and creating more food waste. Now, none of this is going to waste. I do have a compost pile. I also have my worms. They're still living, they're still kicking, and their descendants upon descendants upon descendants have taken over the little farm that I have. I thought about expanding, but I don't want the flies. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.